I got this bullshit. Let's see who going. I'm gonna be the Bucks.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazing.
You know you need to
I break from the sticks and stones they threw.
I prefer ball on after halftime, so I kick. Let's get it. Get him, man. This dude got a microphone. I was just want to forget a game head or something like Xbox. That's official club. There you go. That's a game head. I'm moved.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
You got a mic, bro?
This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York
got a
crowd
mic.
fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm garbage. It's my team.
And a decent return out to the 27.
Hell no, what the fuck? You gonna get your ass spanked. You know, get your ass spanked right here. Ain't no backing out. What are you talking about?
Yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, Ray. You good, you good.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Gallman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Golston on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
Gallman will run it.
And 3. At the Bucks.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Oh,
Taking
shit.
it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Damn.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Buccaneers.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Running on 1st down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And it brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Tom Brady flashing mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I forgot that.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught on the slant. And he will have the first down before he's brought down
Let's
at
go,
the 3.
nigga.
Coming up at
That's
halftime,
one hell of a
less
play,
than 2
man.
minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.
Rifle.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He got rifle.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an
Oh,
extra
man.
point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And his kick is good.
I thought that was going to be bad. I ain't
ties
gonna
the
lie.
game at 7.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bradley.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
I didn't get
And
much
able to
together.
get this one across the 45
Yeah,
before he's
man.
brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to... Jones hit and the ball's out.
That me.
And it's picked up by the
There you go.
Buccaneers.
About to say.
That's all you got. There he goes left side.
That boy hella slow.
And he returns it to the
Gary
end
Taylor
zone.
slow.
A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
On for the point after.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6
You know
points
he
out of it. I know
did,
that's a
man.
great play for that defensive unit.
Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Dion Lewis to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's cold, but move.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
Damn.
2nd down.
Damn.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's get it. I'm taking this.
Taken in the end zone.
Oh.
And only able to get this to the 19.
Bro, don't quit. Don't quit. How the fuck I know you was gonna quit? I called it. It's good. Shit. 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 Die hard, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, don't forget to subscribe though if you've seen this. Coming at you every day. Give me a can too. I'm gonna watch me go crazy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
You got a mic.
This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7.
Hit him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We on shit.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Oh, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Don't do it, man.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
No, they don't do that.
Brady to his tight end Brate for the Tampa Bay 1st. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
Oh, that was cool.
Goes for 24 yards.
That was cool.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone.
No way.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
I'm taking this. I don't give a fuck.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go, man.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
45. Mike, 45.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to Cole Kmet. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 49.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
God damn it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
From the 39, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll head out of bounds Jones inside the 10, marking down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And
oh my God.
Incomplete.
What are the odds of that shit, bro?
Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense.
Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck that. He's about as fast as you, and he got better hands than you.
They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Well, you got lucky, right? It's a catch trying to get gone. How he caught it, broke your tackle, but dropped it, bro. What the fuck?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's taken down,
he caught it.
Reaching the 10-yard line.
I'm weak.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 87,
Rob Gronkowski, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
I guess you can't hot route down with
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's in.
Bruh, what the fuck,
Took
nigga?
a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last
nobody
play.
on him.
They go play action. Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I got to. Looks like I got to. Jeez, can't make a throw on the run apparently when that's the best thing you can do in real life.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it to score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Look. Come on, bitch. Okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Going deep for Montgomery. And it's knocked away and incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Foles. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Buccaneers 31, Bears nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Foles. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there. 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Foles. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
3 more yards.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Bears nothing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brady going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll bring up third down.
By Kyle Fuller.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For Mike Evans, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
All about
29-yard attempt.
This is where you the fucking new touchdown.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you know
what it's gonna be.
Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love
crazy,
the sound. But we just keep going round. I'm ready for
You gonna wanna see this? You gonna wanna see this?
touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. You got a mic, bro? Come on, bro. I know you got a mic, man. Sorry as hell anyway, bro.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sorry as hell anyway,
On
boy.
the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ball carrier.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Tennessee.
Eyes bugging,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards away of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
5-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
do that now.
So effective. Nice completion there.
Do that.
Keeps the sticks moving.
Don't do that now.
On 1st down, Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, yeah.
Queen on the
Oh, yeah.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown.
Oh, yeah. You fucked up. You
And
fucked
this is
up.
going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Come on now.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Baltimore
It's
Raven.
gonna be a long day for you. It's gonna be a long day for you.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I ain't even gonna pass it.
After one on EA
I ain't gonna
Sports.
pass it with a dumb ass. I ain't even gonna pass on you, little dumb ass.
They'll
Gotcha,
throw on
bitch.
first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
at the 2-yard line.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
K-Park.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Titans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and inches.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, you little bitch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh yeah, you garbage. You gonna quit.
Backwards to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He's brought down at his own 40.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the 44. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Ain't no way the niggas have more.
Down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Behind the back.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I was going to go outside.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
1st down, Titans.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Trying to end this
I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel. They've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ravens 20, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive to get it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again.
Like that.
And it's 2nd down.
Ain't got no zip. No
Tannehill.
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We should have quit. Cuddy, you score. Props.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
Oh, shit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
He was brought down by
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
first down Titans.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tannehill on
Get his ass.
down.
Get his ass. Man, what the fuck?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
You have to go choke
And
it.
he'll be
Yeah,
out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Room here to
That boy.
run. And into the end zone for a
He stopped
Tennessee
for a second.
touchdown.
Tennessee.
Derrick
He stopped for a
Henry,
second.
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
13.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They
They
hang on
got
now.
it.
There's a penalty flag down. So they
They
touched it
recovered
before it
it.
went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not
Good
at
game,
all.
bro.
They're trying to get
Good
something
game, bro, buddy.
going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on their offensive line, counting on the runners, and taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
it's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
GG, my guy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
All right, thank you too. For me, that's it for the day. You know, I got my 3 games in. I'm at 10-1. Made the first guy quit. Second guy.
They were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made